Hi, my name is Jim Donahue, and I'm the evangelism pastor at Covenant Fellowship Church in Glen Mills, PA. Over the last 30 years, we have been reaching out to our local community with the gospel and partnering with hundreds of other churches to train them to reach out to non-Christians in their communities. But it hasn't been easy. Many Christians feel guilty when the word evangelism is mentioned, and most feel fearful and ill-equipped to talk to others about the gospel. With the rising apathy and hostility from our society, fewer and fewer believers are actively engaging in the call to reach the lost, and fewer non-Christians are coming to church. That's why most of the new folks that join our churches are the result of transfer growth, Christians moving from one church to another, rather than conversion growth. As a pastor, what do? Well, this is where Proclaim can help. The Proclaim course has been practically equipping and biblically motivating Christians to share their faith for over 20 years. Designed to be done in small groups, each of the 4 video sessions and discussion questions will inspire you to join God in the unstoppable spread of the gospel. And it's simple to use. Just watch the videos and discuss the content using the discussion questions we provide. It's easy to allow fear, guilt, weakness, and indifference to silence us. Proclaim outlines the reasons we're tempted to keep the gospel to ourselves and provides theological motivation and conviction for overcoming these obstacles and reaching out to the lost. And despite our fears, sharing the gospel is often easier than we think because we have God on our side. It is God who authored the unstoppable message of the gospel, who calls us to this mission, who promises to be with us in it, and who overcomes our fears by the power of his Spirit. Proclaim will help you consider ways you can use the unique strengths, weaknesses, interests, and inclinations that God has given you to reach out to others. In today's increasingly skeptical environment, one of the most effective ways to share the good news of Jesus is through genuine friendships. Friendships establish trust in a society that doesn't trust Christians. And Jesus, the friend of sinners, shows us the way. Proclaim reminds us that God has placed us where we are for a reason and provides practical suggestions for forging and furthering friendships with non-Christians. Developing a conviction to share the gospel and beginning to build friendships are essential, but they're not enough. We need to learn how to share the gospel. What do we say first? How do we encapsulate these beautiful truths? How do we stay on track? Proclaim will give us the training wheels to learn the practical skills of evangelism, gaining the confidence we need to take steps of faith and boldness. Proclaim is an ideal way to equip your church to grow in evangelism. And it's easy to run. Take the first step today, click the link below to learn more and to run the Proclaim course at your church.